Hello, and welcome to Gaming Gain. My name is Muzz, and today we're going to be talking about E3 2019. Big fan of E3 for a while now. Watched it for a number of years, watched coverage of it for a number of years. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you my thoughts overall, and then I'm going to break down some of the cooler announcements that I thought, the worthwhile things that I took away from E3 this year. So yeah, let's get into it. I thought it was quite disappointing, honestly. Sony obviously left a big hole to be filled, and I don't think anyone really, filled that hole. There was no real amazing press conference. Like, everyone was sort of on a similar level. Like, no one was really towering above everyone else. Just a lot of the press conferences were just like not a lot of gameplay, not a lot of exciting announcements. If there was announcements, it was usually in the form of a CG trailer. Fair enough, get your game out there, but just uninteresting to watch. Especially the Bethesda and Ubisoft press conferences. Thought they were very boring to watch. Apart from the end for Bethesda and the beginning for Ubisoft, Doom and Watch Dogs, which we're going to talk about later. But yeah, just very, very disappointing, honestly. Like, I'd rather watch a terrible press conferences that's cringe inducing than just a by the numbers press conference. Like, some of the Bethesda and Ubisoft just showed stuff that we'd seen before, games that are already out, like expansions, which is fair enough, but they're only really for the people who are actively playing those games. They're not for a new audience, or maybe they might be. Some people might get into it if they see a cool expansion, but I didn't see anything that excited me. It's understandable, with the next generation coming along quite soon. Many of the big publishers and developers could be just holding on to their cards. So I think next year's E3 is going to be very exciting, hopefully. Looking forward to it next year. I think we're going to see some big games, hopefully. This E3 is just done, I'm already talking about next year. But I think it will be huge next year, especially with the next generation. Like, there's people are going to want to have something to say. I think Sony will be back. Maybe. We'll see. But moving on to the cooler announcements. Some of the noteworthy things that I thought to talk about. First off, the biggest surprise of E3. Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. Now, I've been sold on Cyberpunk for a while. The concept of the game seems cool. CD Projekt Red have a great pedigree, even though I've not played any of the Witcher games. Very much looking forward to this game. But then you take one of the coolest and most passionate actors, it just seems very down to earth, and you put him in a game, and not even a small role. Like, it seems quite a significant role that he's got. Very, very cool. From CD Projekt Red. And I don't feel like video games need to do this, like get a celebrity from outside of video games to be in a video game. But if you're going to get one, Keanu Reeves is a pretty cool one to get. So yeah, very looking forward to Cyberpunk. Looking forward to even more that Keanu's in it. Another small thing that I thought was good in Bethesda's press conference was Ghostwire Tokyo. Seems a very unique game, and it's set in its sort of story that they're trying to tell. Again, we didn't see a lot. This is just from the CG trailer, but the pedigree behind it, it's a new IP, which I'm always down for. Looking forward to it. To see more of it, should I say. Once I see the game, I'll make a judgment. But seems cool. Cool idea. Got a great studio working on it. What can go wrong? The highlight of Ubisoft's press conferences was Watch Dogs Legion. In one word, ambitious. Hell of ambitious. To have no central protagonist in your game, to rely upon NPCs to play the game using NPCs that you can take control of. Very, very bold from Ubisoft. And I don't get excited for Ubisoft games anymore just because they make good games. They make very, very good games. But when I see it, I'm like, oh, how many hours am I going to have to put into this game? But Watch Dogs Legion really seemed to rejig the sort of, I guess, lack of enthusiasm I have for Ubisoft games. The gameplay of the show was excellent. Helen, loved her. I think I'm skeptical because it's never been done before. I think it'll be, if they can pull off what they're saying. I mean, it sounds like they're trying to do it like GTA 5 times, I don't know, 30 times 40. So you're going to have maybe, I don't know how many people you could play in the game, but the idea of recruiting people and then becoming those people, I am so down for. So down for that. And the hacking mechanic, I played Watch Dogs 1. Haven't played 2 yet, we'll need to do that. 1 I thought was, the story was terrible in my opinion. The character, Aiden Pierce was his name, was just, sorry. But some of the gameplay, like the hacking, was cool. The multiplayer was very fun, where you had to hack people's devices and it was like a game of hide and seek. It was very, very cool. A lot of tension when you were the hacker or you were trying to find the person. So I hope that returns. But yeah, Watch Dogs Legion, big ups from me. Really, really looking forward to that. Moving on, we have Dragon Ball Kakarot. It's a Dragon Ball game. I'm gonna buy it. Got my boy Goku up there. Even though I've actually not been that impressed with it from what I've seen, it looks very Xenoverse-y, which I enjoyed Xenoverse for what it was. Only played the first one, didn't play the second one. The first one, I loved the story. Thought it was a very unique story, a bit different. The creating your own character, even though they didn't speak, was a bit jarring at times. But the gameplay was just became a bit formulaic. I enjoyed switching out the moves, but eventually as it progressed, the stories just got a bit, the battles just got a bit hard, and I found a move set that worked for me, and I just used them throughout the rest of the story. But yeah, it's a Dragon Ball game. I'm gonna get it. Moving on to Elden Ring. I think that's how you say it. Elden Ring. Take George R. R. Martin and From Software and combine them. What are we going to get? I think we're going to get a great game. What From Software, Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, 2 of my favourite games that I've played. And then you take the storytelling of George R. R. Martin. The books are fantastic. Apparently, I've only read the first 2.5, which then transformed into one of the biggest TV shows, one of the best TV shows I've ever watched, apart from the last series. But we won't mention that. I think it's going to be great. There's nothing to say that it's not going to be. I think it's going to be a huge game. It's going to be a From Software game with we don't actually know what capacity George R. R. Martin is, but I imagine he's lending to the story side telling of it. So we'll see. Excited for that. Again, it was just a CG trailer. Lasted like a minute. Cool. Now the big one. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Wow. I have not played. I apologise. I have not played Final Fantasy VII. I have not done it. I have it on my PlayStation 4, but I've not managed to play it. However, this remake looks unbelievable. Like, this is the game that I came away from E3 most excited about. From what the gameplay that I've seen looks fun, engaging, strategic as well. So down that it looks beautiful. So very, very excited for that game. I'm on the fence whether I should play the original first before I play this one, or if I should wait and play this one first and let that be my first experience with Final Fantasy VII. I'll decide if I get time. So yeah, that's the big one, the game that I came away, from E3 with the most sort of excitement and enthusiasm for. However, there's one more that I want to talk about. Carry On. Reverse horror experience. This was shown at the PC Gaming Awards. No, not PC. PC press conference. And it looks so fun. Like, you're playing as the monster from The Thing, and you're going about killing people. And it looks very unique, very cool. It actually reminds me of I played a game on PlayStation Vita called Super Giant Blob, and you were a monster that absorbed things. It's kind of similar, although the Carry On looks way more gory, and the movement in it looks so fun. Yeah, that's the game I wanted to play like right now. I was like, I want to play that right now. So yeah, that's my thoughts on E3. Highlighted some of the games that I liked. Yeah, I think next year's going to be a good one. I think this year the bar slipped a bit. Again, just because I think it's a transition year. People aren't sure what to do about next gen, so they're holding a lot of their bigger stuff for next year, which will be good. But yeah, enjoyed watching it. Always do. But next year I think will be better. So thanks for watching.